Okay, cool. That sounds great.
I'll judge it.
Okay.
Alright. You know what? We'll go by feel.
We'll go by feel. It's fine.
You know.
All of Final Fantasy, hey?
Literally all of it is
All of
bad.
it?
I'm not a fan
How much
at
have you
all.
played? I know you tried 13.
I've played a lot. Surprisingly, I've played a lot.
13.
I played 13.
Played 7.
Yes, I got halfway through 7, and then it was like a bullshit thing where I just.
But you got halfway through.
Was it where Eris gets killed?
No.
So was it?
It was like disc 1, and I'm like, I fucking hate
disc
this.
1.
There's 4 discs.
Yeah, it's
4 fucking.
Yeah, it's 4 discs for fucking Final Fantasy. Jeez!
What's up, fuckers? Let's make a cut!
That's not a wave, Jacob.
That's a blop.
That's a Jacob, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
That was way harder than I wanted
To be fair, it probably would have happened anyway. It would have happened some other time anyway.
Okay.
Jacob
Don't feel
put a
bad.
nasty old dent in the wall.
That's got to be a photo on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
This new episode is called Property Damage. Listen
yes.
with caution.
Yeah, it's property damage.
Listen with caution.
But yeah,
like
man,
that.
the Merida memes
The Merida
come out recently.
Oh, I like the ones where like people actually like do their own voice, like their own
that's
Scottish
hardcore,
accent
but I love
over it. Oh, they're great. I heard one at work earlier today, and it was really good.
So, going off the cold open. Also haven't played Final Fantasy, and I've been like hardcore PlayStation dude my whole life.
Yeah.
Never played it.
Yeah.
Never.
Oh, man.
I haven't either. I've never touched it.
I'm
Probably never will. It just does not even remotely seem like anything I would enjoy.
Yeah.
Just like conceptually, which I think is fine. Like, you know, the best game of all time. If it's not your genre of preference, really, there's nothing for you here.
And that's the thing too, is not like I don't hate Final Fantasy because it's a JRPG or that style. I like those games.
Yeah, you play JRPGs, and you play like and you play bigger time sink games too.
Yes,
You know?
I have. I've played all Persona games.
Yeah.
So like,
So it's really just Final Fantasy that you really deeply hate.
It's not just Final Fantasy. It's just the convoluted bullshit way they do their story and just I don't know, man. Like if you've played a Final Fantasy game, you listen because like my biggest complaint I think is the fact that people who say they're really big fans and really like Final Fantasy games will look at you and they'll be like, no, man, like, I know it's a bit of a slog, but it's really good after the first 5 hours. And I'm like, motherfucker.
That's a lot of
What?
time.
That's a lot of time. It should be good after the first hour.
It should be good after the introduction.
Right? Like, and that's why I say the first hour
Well,
at best.
You gotta give most games because introduction on a game is hard to do, especially these days where everything's huge and everything's got its own.
I don't know, man.
Every button does something insane, and you're like, ah.
My favorite game ever, Skyrim, hands down, no question. That introduction.
That game has a terrible introduction. It's
I really
No,
long.
man. I think it's great.
I think it's
So
the
goddamn
perfect
long.
length because it introduces most of the game mechanics.
Yeah.
Instantly.
It tells you, it basically sets you up for like, okay, you're in a place, there's a civil war, there's this side and this side.
I mean,
you see the leader of both sides in the opening, so you know which one.
I mean, I do like that when it ends, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It
literally
doesn't
you
really hold your
walk
hand
out of a
anymore
cave.
after
Yeah.
that.
That's why I praise Fallout 3. Because
Yeah.
for Fallout 3, it's like, here's your little opening of how you're a kid and how you use the mechanics of the game, all great. As soon as you leave the vault, it's like, there's a big place over there you can look to find your dad. But other than that,
Have fun.
have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun in the wasteland.
I gotta admit, like, I played Fallout 3, like, recently, like, a little bit. Like, I don't know what the huge cult following of it is. It's like, that's the greatest Fallout ever. Like,
It's mostly, I will admit, it's kind of nostalgia based.
100%.
Because when it came out, it was the first of it. It was like the first of its kind like that. Because it came out before Oblivion.
Dude, my
And
class.
so it was like, holy shit.
yeah.
Imagine
Oblivion.
this, but with like Oblivion, and they did Oblivion, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Man, dude, my class friggin' hates the new Fallout games. Like he's
Yeah.
he's like diehard Fallout 2.
Ooh, can we
wow.
can we go into like a topic about Fallout actually? Like
Yeah.
it's actually kind of
We already kind
topical?
of are in it.
no, but it's like
Oh, it's
recent.
topical?
Yeah,
Fallout 76.
yeah,
really.
it's about Fallout
Go
76.
off.
So QuakeCon happened recently,
Okay.
and then they were having a bunch of stuff on.
QuakeCon.
Yeah,
like-
where did Quake come from? Is Quake an old
Quake's
game?
a
Quake is
classic,
like,
it's a
dude,
classic shooter.
It's like
That's
id,
what I
yeah.
thought.
It's owned by
Slick,
id, and
yeah.
like.
But it has a
Bethesda
con.
and all that. It's just called QuakeCon, but it's all of Bethesda pretty much. Like
Oh,
Bethesda
okay.
has like their own shit. Anyway,
Bethesda owns id now.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all that. So they did a thing, and basically what happened was they had a bunch of stuff for Doom Eternal, and which looks really good.
It looks really, really good.
Really fucking good. There was another one where they had they didn't have anything on Fallout 76 per se, but they had like a little blurb just saying like, hey, when you level up, you get perk cards.
Interesting topic, like, to dissect there.
Yeah, but see, it was mainly just like a post, and it was like when you level up, you get perk cards solely through leveling up, and when you can put points onto your special and then equip them and do all the things you would normal perks, except you only get the cards when you level up. I'm like, that's an interesting way, especially for this type of game they're doing. It's not a traditional Fallout game.
I don't know if I'm excited,
But-
or, like, this is like Bethesda Destiny.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They were like, you get perk cards solely through leveling up. It's all great. You can do all this stuff. And the moment people saw the word perk cards,
They went to microtransactions.
they were like, this is microtransactions, you fucking hacks. And I was like, do they all just forget how to read? It says right there. They even edited the post. Like, they did it on like their Facebook page. And you know when it says edited, it says edited right under it. It just says solely through leveling up. And now it's in bold and capital, solely through leveling up. I was like, did everyone just fucking forget how to read for a little bit? What's going on
Everyone
here?
forgot how to critically read.
Exactly, because they just read it and they were like,
No, microtransactions.
no!
The gamers at it again.
Microtransactions are, well, okay, no, they're bad. But
Pay to win is bad.
pay to win is bad.
Microtransactions?
Microtransactions
Great form of
are
capitalism.
fine.
Great
Totally
form of
fine.
capitalism.
Great form of capitalism.
Pay to win. Great form of
My
capitalism.
my thing on microtransactions is basically this: if it's cosmetic, go for it.
Yeah.
Anything else, I got an issue.
We talked about this on
Yeah, we
Cast
talked about this
super early.
before.
My favorite form of microtransactions, Titanfall 2.
Yep.
100% cosmetic, but they made it like unique cosmetics.
Yeah.
Like-
So like you can really tell when someone
Yeah.
is like looking different.
I kind of have, like, the thing is, this is such a small problem that I have so little investment in. It's hard for me to say that it bothers me, but, like, the idea that there are microtransactions for things like Overwatch where you buy a loot box, because what kind of irks me a little bit is that you're not buying what you want, you're buying a chance
And
to
that's-
get what you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah,
loot
that's
boxes
a-
And I'm not
totally
even
suck.
saying like, oh no, it encourages gambling. I'm just saying I'm frustrated because I want this one thing.
Yeah. But that's why you get your duplicates and you get your credits.
Yeah,
So then if you
but-
keep
That's their
playing the
that's their
system,
fail-safe.
exactly. If you keep playing the system, you might fail a lot, but you'll still get a chance to get what you
Yeah.
want if you keep playing.
I guess it's
No,
it's just
it's-
capitalism.
Definitely
There's just
bullshit.
no
The loot
arguing.
box thing.
Just
Yeah.
no arguing
Bad.
with capitalism.
I mean, maybe
Mm.
legally, maybe legally, definitely morally questionable.
Yeah, I've had people talk to me about like, oh no, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is doing fine now, and I'm like,
What?
no, it's not.
Who said that?
People in denial,
Okay.
Jacob. They're in denial.
Denial's just
Mind you, this came from the same
Just
person
shit.
who went to me after the whole Mass Effect Andromeda debacle, and he was like, it's actually not even that bad, man. And I'm like, I don't know.
This guy
Okay.
seems hilarious.
I don't know. Like, it's pretty bad.
This is super holistic
Twice-
because we're going back to two topics that I've already talked about on cast.
Twice is a pattern. This guy's just gotta be that guy that defends stuff that people want
Well,
to
that's-
like.
it's-
Or
no,
it's just not aware. It's
He's just 100% not aware is essentially it. It's just like, I hate it. Bad.
I started to say denial's not just a river in Egypt, but I kept saying just not, and I tried to say it like 4 times. Denial's just not a river in Egypt.
I hate you.
I hate me too. Okay.
So like I have 0 prepared topics.
Okay. I just
What?
thought of
Zero prepared.
I just thought of
topics.
another video game thing we could
come
talk
on,
about
man.
maybe.
Yeah?
Because I was thinking you guys were talking about Elder Scrolls. I gotta be honest, that whole Fallout per cards thing, I was not listening. Even.
Totally okay. Totally okay. That was mostly me and John.
Because I was
Yeah.
thinking about how last E3, I remember when we talked about it, we mentioned that it was a lot of just displaying a title card for a game and no other information, and we dunked on them for that. I don't know if it was genuine dunking or just goofs, but now I'm thinking like, what's the best way to like announce and then build up a game without, because you know if you do what Death Stranding's doing and you just
That's
keep
so
putting up
stupid.
and you just keep putting up trailers
Listen.
and cinematic videos and announcing actors.
Listen, man.
Like, I mean, that's
love-
one way to build up intrigue.
That might be literally
Air quotes.
one of the most hyped games. And it better be the greatest game ever.
I love Hideo Kojima. I'll fucking die for that man. But that's not gonna be a game when it comes out.
No.
It's not gonna be. You're gonna put. First of all, your pre-order bonus is gonna be a live human baby, and you're gonna have to take care of it
In a pod.
in a pod, and then you're gonna have to put the game in the fucking Xbox or
It's gonna
the
be
PS4. Sorry.
$8,000.
Yeah, no, you're gonna put the disc in there, and then it's gonna give you like a 3-hour cutscene. You're gonna be like, "This is a Hideo Kojima game. I should have seen this coming." And then it's gonna be like, that's gonna be the game. It's gonna be 3 or 4 hours long. It's just gonna be
I
a
feel like it's gonna
cutscene,
be like-
and then the disc is gonna melt in your console
And wreck your
then-
console.
And no, it's not even gonna wreck your console. It's just gonna melt the disc just enough where you can't play it again, and you can't. You're like your PS4 is still fine, but you can't play it again.
So it's a
And
one-use only.
Oh yeah, and then you're gonna be like, I want to do like you're gonna have those people who want to do topics on it and be like, oh man, I want to deconstruct what I just saw,
Pay them
but you have to pay for the game
$8,000.
again, and they're just like, fuck.
And the pre-order
I would
the
be
pre-order
very
version
satisfied by that though. If you could fuck over the explainer crowd.
the pre-order
Oh.
version of the game is entirely different
Yeah.
from the normal version of the game. So if you want to talk about the pre-order version, you're done.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it. You have to pre-order it twice.
Mhm.
Are we doing a clean cast still?
No,
We absolutely are not.
absolutely not. We've already.
We
Oh, no.
wrecked it in the
We've
opener.
sailed that boat.
I heard the first one you were, and
Yeah,
touched
I know.
my nose
I
as
looked
if that
I
was
looked.
signal.
No, I saw you. I was
You
like,
said fuck.
"Ah."
You said
hey,
fuck.
guess what?
Fun
You said
fact.
fuck.
Fun fact: we're gonna make this a clean cast.
But then Mike. Oh.
But then we talked about video
Fucking
games.
blew it
Oops.
immediately.
Yeah. Then we got triggered by video games, so that happened.
Pretty much.
Yep. So, yeah. So, what did you mean to say about
Is the best way, because we dunk on how they do it now.
Oh,
Where
that's
it's
right.
Like
I
they
was gonna
announce a
bring up-
title card, then
Yeah.
they have like 3 trailers that aren't gameplay, they're just
I'm-
movies,
Yeah.
and they're all like 6 months apart, and then they're like, all right, finally some gameplay footage, and then there's.
Now I'm
And then things
impartial.
get convoluted. I never know if there's like they release a
There's
beta version
progress.
or like alpha, and there's pre-orders, but they're only over here.
Now,
There's
if you
some
ask
over
me,
here.
again, I'm kind of partial, but I always think of it as like a good release because that's the only one I can think of in recent memory that was really good was for Monster Hunter World. See, the way they did that was last year E3, they were like, "Hey guys, we're coming out with this game," and E3 happens in June. Yeah. So E3 happens in June, and they're like, "Guys, we're coming out with this game in January." That's 6 months. So you're like, "Holy fuck!" Like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then within 3 months of that, they're like, "Okay, we're gonna come out with a beta."
Dang.
And then you're playing the beta in like, I think they had a beta in November and December. So like, by that point you have 6 months, and then you have like the 3 months of just waiting up for it,
Yeah.
and then you have a beta to tie you over, and then you have another beta to tie you over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they literally had a beta, like, a week before the game came out, just for you to be like, hey,
And then game.
Here it is.
and then here's the game. You know what I mean?
Like, and
I think that's a good way to do it.
It sounds really smart.
Take Devil May Cry 5.
or don't
They had
DMC?
DMC 5. They had a great trailer.
run DMC.
Looked fucking awesome. They had gameplay in that trailer. Well, not really gameplay, but they had like the engine working in the trailer. It looked cool. And then they're like spring 2019, and I'm like,
Whoa.
fucking.
Wait, what?
That's so far away.
When was this announced?
This was E3.
Like this year.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's only a
This
little
year's
farther.
E3, and I was just like, whoa.
That's kind of far out there.
Fuck.
But, you know.
It's still less than a year.
Well,
Yeah.
they basically said the same thing with Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
No date.
They were just like, yeah,
It
we're
exists.
Yeah, they're just.
Oh, they went to the Metroid Prime 4 school
It's like,
of.
yeah.
Never seen
Doing
more
games.
people shit their pants over a JPEG before.
Oh my god. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, it exists.
Yeah.
I was
Like,
so
Even though we
excited.
knew deep down, like, you know, the
I
shit
do
they're
like how they're
ordering.
doing. I do like how they're doing Smash,
Yeah.
where they announced it before E3.
Smash!
Then E3 and this most recent Nintendo Direct. It's like really no bullshit. It's just
Yeah.
here are the facts.
They know what
Here
you're
are the
coming
characters. Here are the stages.
for. You know what's gonna fuck
We've
me up,
literally
though?
counted them. Here's how many they are.
I love the soundtrack ones. They were just like, they got up to like 200 or something, and then it just went, it was like, slowly stopped, and then just went, just fired back up, and I was like, oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Because I knew it was going to be too high when they added Castlevania, because I was like, dude, Castlevania has so many good music tracks, they're not going to have enough, and they were like, we added 30 exclusively from Castlevania alone, and I was like,
Like
Hey,
Nintendo
listen.
has become like almost concerningly fan servicey.
but
Like,
like,
you're like, hey, do you want another
Okay,
open
here's
world
a-
Mario game?
Do you want to
Since
talk
you've
about
been
a
waiting
news
for
story?
it for like
yeah,
9 years.
okay,
Okay.
Here it is.
I'm gonna shut that way the hell down.
okay.
Because this past week, Nintendo has been entirely fucking all appreciation of their back catalog.
Oh, the ROM
Nintendo
thing.
Online.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Basically all the sites where you could get ROMs of Nintendo games,
Okay.
Nintendo went and shut them all down last week.
Oh, shit. Why?
Yeah.
Because it's Nintendo.
That's
They
like,
destroy
Because
everything.
they don't want you playing their games, I guess.
They don't want you playing their games not on their terms.
If they had even offered
Which
a
is
way
like-
to sell all these games. Thing is that I think less than 10% of Super Nintendo's games are on Virtual Console.
Mm-hmm.
So like the other 90% of all Super Nintendo games, you just need a Super Nintendo and a cartridge, I guess.
Yeah, and enough
Like-
disposable income to fucking buy
I
the
have
goddamn
mixed
things and hope to
feelings.
fuck they work.
yeah.
I mean, like like if it's like this is a kind of a cheap example, but like obviously if it's Ocarina of Time, there's like 800 ways to buy that game from Nintendo.
Yeah, but that's because
But
they've
if
made
it's
those
like-
available.
Deep ass weird janky buried Super Nintendo game, then it's
Yeah.
like literally what is my other option?
Nothing.
Nothing. And here's the deal, it's like
And GameCube games, I would still be like suspicious that they're gonna come out with a thing soon.
I agree with
I'm holding out hope that they're
Right.
gonna have GameCube
and then
Virtual
have like
Console.
10 GameCube games in
Mhm.
the Virtual Console.
there's a quote from Gabe Newell when he was talking to like Valve about like piracy and stuff, and like people, he always says like, he's like, people don't want to be pirates, they want to pay for the things that they like. Piracy's only ever done out of necessity because they can't get it.
A lot of it, yeah.
A lot of piracy is because I can't find this anywhere. I have to
I mean,
do
that's
this.
whenever I do it.
You know what? That's exactly. And even then, I try to go out of my way to be like, I have to give back to them at least a little bit. If it's like an album, I'll never do it unless it's like I literally can't fucking find this anywhere.
Well, yeah, it's like
If it's like a movie, I don't pirate movies, so I wouldn't know.
But the thing is, we
Oopsies.
somehow in the past
Take a
people
leg.
realized that books are a collective part of culture and knowledge, and they need to be preserved. And we made libraries where we keep books.
Yeah.
Just
But
all
we didn't
of
do the
books.
same thing for video games.
We just don't do it at all for video games.
Which is very strange.
no.
Because more
I-
people
well,
are
here's the thing.
considering video
Because,
games
well,
art.
Well, I mean, because like how
They're-
long were books around for until they
Well,
started being
But it
like
doesn't matter because we already have it done.
Yeah.
We've already done that with books.
no, yeah, but
We
I'm
didn't need
saying
to
like
come to
how
that
new
realization.
like video game history
The
is
thing is
not super very
The
long.
other thing is you could always read a book. Like, you can still read a book. Books are constantly accessible, but video games, in like 5 years become inaccessible because they stopped selling the console to play it on.
Yeah. So the only thing I can see like Nintendo doing anything good about this whole Switch thing, I really hope they do it, and it's something that like they've wanted them to do for a long ass time, where they'll just do a virtual console on the Switch, but have it like. I personally would rather have it subscription based.
Do it subscription based and just put everything up.
Yeah. Because before it was like, yeah, you can pay $10 to play this fucking old ass game.
Project 64 at one point.
They stole ROMs off the internet to put in their classic consoles.
Yeah,
that was the thing.
That was the thing, which was
Okay.
hilarious.
That was gonna because I wasn't sure if they actually like partnered
speaking
with
of the whole
Project
ROMs
64.
Mm.
They should probably just like it was like who was it that like teamed up with the modders to just
Oh,
put
Sonic
mods in?
Mania.
Sonic Mania, yeah.
Yeah, so
It
it's
was made
just
by modders.
because
Which is hilarious. It was like
It's-
it's debatably the best fucking Sonic game to ever come out of Sonic Team that
Yeah.
wasn't made by Sonic Team.
like you should just let the people have ROMs. Or like put their ROMs on the Nintendo
Yeah.
store.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Because
Like,
I feel like a huge like obstacle for them to put GameCube games on the virtual console is that it's just raw, just time sync for them. Like we have,
I guess it's time, but see the thing is the online portion of the Switch where you can actually like, you know, you have to pay for an online subscription to go online and all that stuff, which what every console does, it's fine. They're rolling that out in September, so I feel like they're doing this because they have a plan. Like they're not.
Like,
I mean, I don't want to say they're doing it for no reason, but at the same time, they've done a lot of shit for no reason before. So
if they slid like the virtual console thing along with the online play thing as like these are both together as a subscription, that'd be pretty primo.
yeah. See, like, and that's why it took so long for them to do an online subscription thing, because Nintendo's never done this. And instead of just looking at what everyone else is doing, they were just like, we'll figure it out ourselves. And I'm like,
I will
why don't
respect
you
that
just...
about them, though. I will respect that
they're
about
just-
them until they die.
Yeah.
10 years
Until
behind
they
on
die.
online technology forever.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird.
It is weird, right?
And like
There's not, like,
group
one
chat
dude?
app. You get a separate app to group chat, and if your phone goes
So
to
weird.
sleep, it stops communicating. Like,
Yeah. We had to, I remember
the
me and
game,
my
you have to
friends
keep,
tried
like-
using it. Me and my friends tried using it for when we played Splatoon 2, and I was like, this is the worst. Get in a messenger chat group right now. I'm not dealing with this. Hop in Discord. There's no point.
I know it's super inconvenient, but I just can't not love it.
Oh, well,
How out of touch they are, but then they just
I think it's part of their
it just
charm.
owns shit you love, so it doesn't matter.
And that's the thing a lot of people say too, is that they have a monopoly on your childhood.
that's what it's like.
And I'm
Disney.
like, yeah,
they do.
they
It's
do.
like Disney. They
But
hold
I'm
your
fine
nostalgia
with it.
hostage.
Like people say that it's a bad thing, but I'm fine with it. Like they haven't like really fucked anything up.
No.
Nintendo.
Not really.
They haven't irreparably goofed anything.
No, and that's the great thing, is that like you can still look to them and be like, okay,
You're doing alright.
it's a safe space. You know they're not gonna shag it up 100%.
Yeah.
Speaking of video games, what do you want to see? Do you have any old like franchises that you want to come back?
Not really.
I have too many. That's my
Well, yeah.
life.
I think, like, I played very, like, I want to say very vanilla.
Yeah,
games
isn't
when I was
your
younger.
favorite game one of them?
Mystical Ninja Goma.
Yeah, like isn't I don't think we should let John start talking. I think we should
Yeah, no, we should just move on to the next
we
thing.
should just move
So the
on.
games that I would
before
bring
we
back
start.
Thank you,
would be the old NBA Street and NFL Street games
Oh, nice.
made by EA Interactive. Like me and my brother would consistently have good times, but consistently fight each other. But the greatest game I have ever played, FIFA Street Volume 2.
Yeah?
Amazing game.
What is it for?
PlayStation 2.
Oh, cool.
It was so simple, and it just was fun.
Nice.
It was just blatantly fun.
That's the dream.
It's a big dream. I agree.
I like those good pick up and play games. You can just be like,
Oh,
"Alright,
yeah.
I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah, it's like pick up, pass is this, score is this, move is this.
Yeah.
Love it.
Like Pong with better graphics.
Awesome.
Pretty much
Love it.
Pong with a team.
Yeah.
With just a group of paddles.
Yeah, and like my brother and me got like pretty friggin' good at it, and we'd have scores like 12 to 11 or like 12 to 10.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like we would know the exact
Oh my
time
god.
to launch shots to go top corner, no sweat.
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
Yeah.
So, not including the one I don't want to talk about, even though it's literally my favorite game franchise of all time, but Konami's. Anyway,
You can like
Ape
better
Escape.
things. Do you ever try to just like something that's easy? You know? I like Mario. I like Mario and the MCU. Those are the two safest things you can like on Earth.
I didn't choose what I liked, Quinn.
Actually, you did.
I mean, not really. I was an impressionable child.
It's a mixed bag, isn't it? How much do you choose what you like in terms of like media? Because you kind of choose what you look for, but you don't really choose how you react to it when you get there.
That's honestly like flip a side of a coin and then you can debate
All right.
what side it lands on.
See, okay, the only thing I'm gonna say about Gomon is the fact that it's a great game series that Konami was like, no one likes this anymore, and then they just stopped making them. And then they did like a couple more releases only in Japan, and then they were like, fuck it, whatever, let's just leave it to Pachinko hell. And then I was like, oh great, cool.
Pachinko.
It's Pachinko?
Pachinko.
It's like the only form of legalized gambling in Japan.
They're like
It's
Japanese
essentially
slot
like
machines.
slot machines. You like
But
shoot
video
the
game
ball.
companies put like video game
Yeah, they put like
franchises on.
video game franchises on them, and then like have their own little like video arcades.
It's the most recent Metal Gear Solid release and Silent Hill.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And Castlevania.
Poor Silent Hill.
All owned conveniently by Konami. That's so weird. Anyway, besides the Konami is the Yakuza.
Bring back Wave Race.
Yeah.
Ape
Wave
Escape.
Race.
What the hell is Ape Escape?
Ape Escape was so much fun.
Catch the apes.
You
'cause
just-
they've
you
escaped.
You never heard of Ape
Never
Escape?
heard of it.
Dude, Ape Escape
The
1 for
apes look
PlayStation 1.
hilarious. They're just
are-
brown polygons.
Yeah,
with,
like they looked
awesome.
ugly as sin, but like the whole point of the game is just you catch monkeys. That's it.
Are the
It's
apes
super
wearing
fun.
Fezzes?
No, they have little like
like radars. Or something.
no, they have little
Oh,
like
yes,
light
the little
helmets
light
on.
hats,
And
yeah.
if they're blue, they're like normal and calm, and if they're yellow, they're like, oh fuck, like something's going on. If they're red, they'll start running away or attacking you or whatever.
Amazing.
I feel
But
like
like
They're like the
It was like,
androids in
super
Detroit
cool-
Become Human.
yes, It
Ah,
was a
that's
super-
where he got it.
it was a super cool concept of like the controller too, because it was like one of the first games to require you to have the DualShock, like the two sticks,
the 2 sticks, yeah.
and like jumping was R1.
What?
That's stupid.
Yeah, but
That
no,
is-
but like, if you see the control scheme,
That's
you'll know
stupid.
why. And then like all the shape buttons were like picking your things, and then the first stick was moving around. The second one was like you flick it forward to like swing your net forward, or if you're running forward, you can swing it left to go left while you're still moving in a different direction. So it was super cool like that. And I was like, oh man, this is awesome. They had like 3 games. My favorite was the third one because they were all like based on movies.
Cool.
They had like
nice.
a horror level, and it was called Monday the 16th. And they all had really funny names. So you'd see like a you'd see like a monkey in Jason Voorhees fucking mask, like walking out with a machete, and I'm like, oh my god. That was the same one that had Metal Gear Solid.
That sounds. How have I not?
They put Snake's DNA in a monkey helmet and gave it to a monkey, and he has a big beard,
That's amazing.
and he speaks
I
on a
have to play
codec.
this.
He speaks on a codec, and he's
I
like,
gotta play
"Ukiki."
this. I have to play this.
Oh, dude, I have it. We
I
should play it
need
sometime.
this.
It's so good.
I need this.
I had a tradition for the longest time
Gotta
where I would
put it
play it
in my
every
eyes.
summer. 1,400 monkeys in that game.
14.
And I caught every fucking one of them.
Put them in my eyes.
Yeah. No, it's such a fun game, but they look so goofy, and it's just a fun series, and I really liked it. But they should do a HD remake.
Oh, I have the perfect answer for a video game franchise that should come back.
What?
Because I was just playing it the weekend.
Oh, of course.
Of course, Super Monkey Ball 2.
Yes, dude!
Right?
Oh.
Those games, insanely good.
Oh my god.
And they
Did you
just
hear
stopped
like
making
there was like
them.
articles where like neurosurgeons and like doctors would play that game to get better at their handling when
What?
doing surgery. Yeah, there was like an actual like I should find the article.
So,
it's crazy.
In Monkey Ball, basically, there's a monkey in a ball. You don't control him. What you do is your stick tilts the stage and it rolls the monkey, and you have to get to the goal.
So you know, if you're just starting, you would think that you're actually moving the monkey with your stick, like because it kind of looks like it, but it is actually.
And
you are moving everything else.
And the levels get not only outrageous, but like punishingly difficult.
Yeah.
Like
it gets
absurdly challenging.
Fucking medieval.
Oh yeah.
Like there's just like you tilt the stage, so you're thinking a stage has to be like halfway flat. But like the last stage I was watching Connor play, it's just huge rings. And you have to like roll within the ring and then like do like a skateboard half pipe jump into the next one. And I'm like,
and again, you cannot control the monkey, so you just have to hope momentum takes the fucker the right way. So you could just do that whole thing and get him up on the half pipe,
like,
and it's like,
it's like this little novelty mazes with the silver ball in it, but just a nightmare version.
Yeah. The other one that's my other obvious answer, WarioWare.
They
WarioWare
did.
Gold.
I thought that was just like
WarioWare Gold.
I thought that was just a bunch of old ones.
It's a bunch of all the best ones. Actually, I don't even think it's all the best ones. I think it's literally every single one.
Every single micro game.
I think it's every single one. Because, like, I mean, they're all small as hell.
It's true.
Yeah, but how do you do some of them? Like the like the Wii ones.
Oh, I don't think it's the Wii ones. That
makes sense.
Yeah.
But man, I really want that game.
I want just an original. I want a new WarioWare though. Why can't they make a new one?
They might.
They should. Why haven't they yet?
They should make one for
I don't
the
know.
Switch.
I'm not fucking.
For the Switch.
I'm not Shigeru Miyamoto.
I'm not
They're so good.
a guy. I'm not Reg.
I'm not a guy.
I'm not Reg.
I'm not the Reg. The Reg Meister.
Monkey Ball and WarioWare.
What about you, Quinn?
What?
You got any dead franchises you want to bring back?
I already gave.
Gomon? Really? That's so interesting of you to say.
I mean,
We should talk about
Quinn's two answers were my two answers because they're the right answers.
That's fair.
Basically,
that's 100% fair.
Monkey Ball is just the shit. It's so good.
It's so good.
But I also feel like I would not play it because my tolerance. My tolerance for like slogging through hard games is gone down.
That's the kind of game I'll play for hours. I literally don't play online games. I don't play like online shooters.
You don't play Fortnite?
I don't play Fortnite.
Oh my god.
I don't play anything like that. But I'll sit down by myself and I was literally that ring stage. I was playing for like an hour trying to finish it.
Oh my god!
Wow.
And it's just how I do.
Yeah, I only play online games with like other people. I can't sit down and like play.
Like there's a perfect difficulty for me that is out there, and I mean
have you found it?
I mean it's probably Super Mario World, if I'm being honest. Like
that game's not very hard though.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't like.
That's hard to say.
Games.
That's due to years and years. It's due to my entire existence being curated around that game.
Yeah, that's due to like growing up on it, so it's embedded in your mind.
Yeah.
It seems easy.
Like a lot of games that I play, like I don't care for difficulty. Like I want to feel super powerful.
Yeah, I just want to have fun.
Absolutely.
Honestly, like there's difficult. I mean, it's good to have difficulty sometimes because it's like I want to feel like I accomplished something. But at the same time, if it's like I can't do this,
like I basically move the difficulty up. Like when like being God gets boring.
Yeah,
when my hubris reaches new heights, step it up.
Like if I'm gonna play, like if I play like the first time I played Persona, like a really long big RPG like that, I play on the easiest because I don't know what to expect. It's the first time ever playing that sort of game.
Yeah.
And I want to be safe because there's nothing worse than playing an RPG like a shitty Final Fantasy game than putting 20 hours into it.
Why do you specify shitty if they're all shitty? Just say a Final Fantasy.
A shittier Final Fantasy. There's nothing like playing Final Fantasy VII, getting so far into the fucking game, and then getting stuck in a fucking temple that you can't fucking leave and grind because, I don't know, in the infinite wisdom of everything, they were like, oh, you can't leave here, you just gotta fucking do the boss. And it's like, yeah, but I'm underleveled, why'd you let me come in here if I can't grind?
You know what game requires a lot of grinding? Pokemon Ruby.
Every fucking Final Fantasy game ever. Sorry.
Alright.
Go on.
No, Pokemon Ruby. Last time I played it, between the last gym and the Elite Four, there's just this insanely huge difficulty spike.
Oh yeah, Victory Road.
So I just sat in Victory Road for hours.
And the thing is that Pokemon, there are no wild Pokemon even close to the level of the Elite
No,
Four.
not even
So you're
remotely.
training on really weak Pokemon.
And when you fight
hoping
wild
for the best.
Pokemon, you don't level up fast.
No.
Like you level up way
So, like-
faster if it's a trainer's Pokemon.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you better hope to hell you've been fighting every trainer before then. Because now if you go back, it's like, it's not even worth it now.
Confession: I've never actually played a Pokemon game.
That's
That's
perfectly
fine.
acceptable.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Honestly, as an adult, hard to recommend. It's especially the old ones, just because you have to spend so much time grinding, and it's a lot.
Yeah, and it's harder to recommend the new ones because they're too fucking brain dead easy.
Yeah, it's
They're
true.
insanely
now
brain
it
dead
just
easy.
levels up all your Pokemon
And they
for
make
you.
no sense to me anymore.
Well, no, it doesn't level them all up for you.
Well,
Like,
here's the thing, I'm
like-
most of the way through Alpha Sapphire, and I have not had to stop and grind once.
yeah, but the way it works is that
I've been over-leveled for
because
everything.
with every other RPG, it's like you use this Pokemon. It's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna attack, and then I get experience if that Pokemon's the one who did the work.
Yeah. But now everybody gets.
Now it's like everyone gets a share of what happened, so everyone still levels up all right. Now that was an item in the game, XP all.
Yeah.
XP share you can give to one Pokemon, and it gets shared to one of them.
yeah.
So it gets split. So say you get like 800
Yeah, the
experience, it
XP
goes
share is
400 to
great.
you and 400 to another, which is fine. But then there was an XP all where it gets shared between all of them. But again, you have 6 Pokemon, you get 1,000 XP.
My
that
main-
gets shared evenly with
My
all of
main
them.
beef with that.
Now it's like everyone gets 800.
Yeah, well-
My main beef with that was that I had this one Pokemon that was one of my favorites, but with the EXP all, he leveled up faster than everyone. I never had to use him because I didn't want him to
Yeah.
be like insane.
Do you know what's
Exactly.
other-
Like I had Pokemon that were lower level than the rest, and I was like, I gotta train him up, and I'd keep using him, and he wouldn't. They would just all go up.
Yeah.
The same rate. I'd be like,
Do you
There's
wanna-
just no
Can I
level
ask
up.
you a question? What were they traded?
No,
Because Pokemon that are traded level up way fucking faster for some reason,
it was a fossil Pokemon.
which is dumb. That's technically traded.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
Fossil Pokemon are technically traded.
oh, because you didn't catch the
Because you
egg.
didn't hatch the egg.
Or catch
You
a
were
wild
given
one.
it to. You were given,
hot damn it.
which sucks because I like had a I can't remember what it was. I think I had it. Well, it didn't really matter in Gen 5 because I had a Lucario because I was like, I want a Lucario. Lucario is my favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna get it.
You did.
So I had it traded over to me, and I was like, oh, I'll just hatch it from the egg. Cool. But it started leveling way fucking faster than everyone else. So I'd come out and it'd be like, oh no, what am I gonna do? Go Lucario, and he's just like,
Slap shit.
get fucking slapped. And I'm like, okay, yay. And there's no fun in that afterward. Like I had a shiny Sylveon, and he was blue, and I named him Oberon, the Fairy King.
Oberon the Fairy.
I think I know why I play games like the ones I play and not like different ones. I think I have this like weird thing where all of my free time I have to spend feeling like I'm accomplishing things.
That sounds
The thought of playing a game and
sad.
not making some like measurable progress makes me anxious, so I don't play them. I just play games where I can have like a very
Some-
strong sense of accomplishment.
But I think it's a matter
you
of
would
like.
hate No Man's Sky then, because
Yeah.
you go nowhere.
No, I think it's a different kind of accomplishment.
There's
because
accomplishments
there's
in that.
Because there's
Yeah.
the grind kind of accomplishment where you don't really get any better at what you're doing.
No.
You just
You
kind
just
of
feel kind of
accumulate wealth, to
to
put it capitalist.
Yeah.
But like with Super Meat Boy or like Monkey Ball,
Yeah.
you get better at the game.
Yeah, you have a check
In the
mark
game, yeah, the game.
to
Yeah.
show like you did this. Which I guess is fair. The only game I ever feel like that with is Kirby. Whenever I play a Kirby,
What?
dude, I shit you not. I play a Kirby game, and if I did a level and I didn't get everything that first go, I'm going back. It's the only fucking franchise I do that with.
That is such a weird choice for you.
Every other
When
fucking
did
When
game.
you
makes sense,
play
huh?
Kirby games? I've never even heard of you playing one
Dude, I
of them.
fucking love Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby's sick, dude. It's
Kirby's-
No, I love Kirby. Like Nightmare and Dreamland. That is
It was
the
just a
shit.
game you never thought I would play.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking Kirby.
And, like,
Kirby and the Crystal Shards is my favorite.
Oh.
Crystal Shards.
Crystal
Fuck
Shards is my
Crystal Shards.
favorite. Very close second is Planet Robobot, only because it.
Really?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah. I
Very
heard Robobot.
Very,
was
The
very
Game Boy
good.
Advanced ones, Nightmare and Dreamland, and Amazing Mirror.
Star Allies was really
Squeak
good too.
Squad.
Squeak
Boom.
Squad is my.
That game freaking owns.
That's the one, man. Squeak Squad is fantastic. Star Allies is okay. I don't really like the concept of getting friends with you.
Oh really?
Is it all with combining powers though?
Yes and no. Like you can combine them, but it's not like crystal shards. Because crystal shards are super cool.
You could combine powers, and not only could you combine them, but they became the most ridiculous things ever.
So
like
to give you an idea what it would be like. So you would like swallow a fucking electric dude, and now you can like shock, and then you could swallow a fucking.
There's a lot of swallowing in that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Listen,
Don't like
insanely fast.
Got a lot of respect for him.
Yeah. A lot of respect for someone who can do that much swallowing. Taking one for the team. I like it. All right. But there's that, but then there's also like the rock one where you just turn into a rock and roll. But if you at any point if you have an ability, you can press like R, I think, and you can like put the star above your head. And if it's like yellow for electricity or brown for rock or black for bomb, and you can throw it at an enemy. And if you throw it at the enemy, it combines, and then you can swallow that little star. So it's rock and electricity, and you get like a fucking...
You get this like
that's outrageous.
stone that's tethered to you.
Yeah, you get like this
with
rock that's tethered
and
to
it
you
just
with
flies
electricity,
around
just
your
flies
head.
around everywhere. I really like the ones...
Well, you got every combination is something different.
Yeah, so
and you can do double.
That's really impressive.
And you can do doubles.
Yeah,
so you can do double as well. So you can do cutter, which is like you just throw a fucking boomerang part of your body out, and then you can do two cutter, and it's like this huge boomerang with like razors on it that goes
like
way further.
I want that kind of game mechanic in like Mass Effect.
Yeah, right. That's
Like that would be
because there are a lot of powers.
Yeah.
But they also get weird, which is cool.
Electricity
get, like,
and ice.
Electricity and ice. Kirby just becomes a fridge and spawns food and just throws it out of his body.
Wow.
And there's like Cutter and Rock. He just carves himself into a stone shape, and you just walk around as like a brick guy.
Yeah, there's like a little
walking
bird.
brick.
Yeah, like no.
And you're basically
every time you
immortal,
use
which
it,
is weird. The game is probably insanely unbalanced.
I like Spark and Fire. He rubs paper on his head until the static makes his head catch fire, and he runs around.
Runs.
Forgot about that one. That's so dumb.
That's really
There's
weird.
rock and ice. He turns into a curling rock and just slides.
That's awesome.
My absolute favorite, the one I would use all the time, is I think it was Cutter and Electricity. You get like a dual-sided fucking electric lightsaber, and every time you hit the attack button, Kirby just goes and just like swings it around.
Darth Maul.
Pretty much. But the best thing is, like when you walk around, his neutral state is just him having it behind him.
Yeah.
So if you turn,
that's so dope.
If you turn in 3 dimensions. It's 2.5D, right? So if you turn, you can just kill something in front of you by accident. So you just be like, ah, fuck. And you can also do Cutter and Fire as well, and like you get like a fire sword, and you can hold it above your head and throw it.
Wow.
Anyway,
there's a lot going on.
It's a fuck ton of stuff.
It's insanely good.
All the bomb. I think
And they
like
never
double
did that
bomb.
with another Kirby game.
Yeah, never again.
But they intentionally did it for that one Kirby game.
Yeah.
So dumb. I hated it, dude. That was so good.
That game is insanely good.
They have like sort of the same thing in Star Allies. You have like a sword. If you have like a sword power up and you hold it into the air, if one of your friends has like something that could go with it, so it's like, oh, I can make it a water sword, and you just do more damage.
Oh,
it's
so
like, I can make it a fire sword. Oh, I can make it a wind sword. Oh, I can. That's kind of dumb. But then there's also ones like, if you're rock Kirby and you hold up and you have someone with water or ice, they can hit you and you just go flying because it's just like pew. There's a couple really cool ones like that, but not very many.
This has been a very nerd video game
Yeah.
episode of the pod.
Oh yeah,
This has been
we're
a-
deep.
Because like we were talking about video games and then I looked at the time and I was like, it's been 25 minutes. I guess this is just the episode.
Not very accessible.
No,
Video games.
Oh, well. video games are cool.
I feel like I should like make a bit. Oh, I had to do my bit. One honest compliment and one honest truth.
Oh, what? You're doing that again?
Again.
Why?
I need to think about it though.
Please, no, I am very soft.
Please no, I am.
I didn't know that was
very
gonna be a recurring bit.
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
What do you mean, absolutely?
He said he was gonna do it.
Oh,
I remembered.
Did we air the last
I was just hoping you did.
maybe.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know which.
No,
episodes
we
we've aired or
didn't.
not.
No, we didn't.
We definitely
So does
did.
that mean my recurring bit doesn't actually exist in the lore?
Well, I mean, now it can.
Now it can.
It does now, yeah.
Okay. One honest truth. John,
Oh no, why me first?
your body looks like melted ice cream.
Thank you. I feel bad.
Whoa!
Right now, sitting in a
shit.
cut-off shirt.
Yeah.
Like he has a perfectly rounded shape.
Oh
And
my
there's like
god!
a nice glistening of sweat.
Oh my god!
I'm not gonna lie, I do. I do feel very sweaty in this room.
But I appreciate the fact that you are like completely welcoming in having everybody here like every week or so, and like you open up your apartment for us to have a creative.
Yeah, he welcomes us into his home and lets this shit happen.
And lets us fucking destroy him
Like, I
on air.
He's not wrong. I look like melted ice cream right now. I'm wearing pajama pants and a fucking tank top.
Ask any basic
It's
bitch,
sweaty.
do you want some melted ice cream? Probably gonna answer yes.
Really?
Really?
Melted ice cream?
Maybe.
Ice
I don't
cream's
know.
gross.
I don't know. I don't know very
Trying to
many
make a
basic
positivistic
bitches.
statement.
Hey,
Are you trying to say you don't know very
soda?
many basic bitches?
Quinn. Your leg.
It's about the shorts. I know.
Your
God.
leg hair is horribly disproportionate to all of your other body hair.
This is like a roast. I love this.
This is worse than a roast because you can't tell if he's being mean or not.
You don't know if this was the compliment or the roast.
It's just Jacob's practicing negging people.
What's funny is that like they've been visual so far, so it's like no one had to know
That's the best part.
this. But now they all have these horrible mental images of
Now I gotta do my fucking. Now I gotta do my makeup every fucking episode. Thank
Welcome
you.
to the podcast starring a melted bowl of ice cream,
Disproportionately hairy legs.
2 hairy legs, and a baby smooth body. And whatever comes next.
Whatever comes next with Connor. Oh, and me, the Herculean god.
No, definitely not. I think you should all
kidding.
go around and like do me.
No.
Yes.
No.
Okay. Honest.
This is your bit. I don't want to take this away from you.
Honest compliment.
That wasn't the compliment?
No. I'm really disturbed by how hairy his legs are, and then the rest of his body is like a dolphin. Like look at his face. Look at his face and arms, and then look at his legs.
that's a lot.
Why are they all visual?
Why did I have to complain when we were talking about video games? What the fuck was I thinking? I could just be happy talking about Kirby.
Honest compliment. It makes me really happy to still see that you still have some hope for a future relationship and a hope for a family after shitty experiences with past girlfriends.
Is this
After finding out you have weirdly hairy legs.
Yes.
Now that I've been laughing so much, I'm even sweatier and more ice cream.
Yeah. Now my eyes are
Thanks,
also just
Jake.
sweating. I was honestly expecting him to be like, an honest truth, your legs are disproportionately hairy. An honest compliment, your legs are disproportionately hairy. That's your body.
That's just one of the quirks I like
It's
about
pretty
you.
sick. I don't know how you're pulling it off.
You guys ever get lightheaded from laughing?
Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely just
Doesn't
did.
help that we're in a very small, warm room.
See, I want to open the door, but I could also bring a fan in here, but the fan's very loud.
Very
and
loud.
this mic is very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
We're gonna deprive the room of oxygen.
Don't tell any of your
Yeah.
honest truths to the mic. It's really sensitive.
Yeah.
Connor,
Uh-oh.
I have a rule that I follow. If you're wearing long sleeve anything in this kind of temperature, you're automatically a fucking psychopath in my brain.
I wear it for
That is
work.
so fucking
Does that
gentle.
count?
What? That was so gentle!
Well, hold up! Fucking psychopath! Your legs are a little hairy, is ruthless, but you look like a fucking psychopath! It's like, wow, you really backed off on
You
this.
can change that though. You can fucking change your shirt.
Can you change being a fucking psychopath though? I don't think that goes away when I change my shirt. It's not like, you're a psychopath right now. Just roll up your sleeves, it's fine. You're not a psychopath. No, that's forever.
It said you look like one. You can change your shirt and not look like one. I can still be sweaty wearing a fucking dress. I'll still look like ice cream.
What am I supposed to do? Connor, shave my fucking legs?
No, just
So I just embrace dolphin aesthetic? It's so goddamn aerodynamic.
honest compliment. I find it truly fascinating that you are as intelligent as you are, and you don't act like a person that is exceptionally intelligent, and you're very humble.
Good, that's my life goal.
That could
honestly.
have gone real south real quick. I like how you're super smart. You just don't fucking look like.
You just dress like a fucking moron.
Honest truth, you're really very smart, but why the fuck you wearing long sleeves, you dumb fucker?
It's good. It's a life goal to prevent my head from retreating into my asshole.
I mean, it is, like...
Oh, that was a good bit. I'm proud of that
Oh
one.
my god.
Okay, we did that.
What time are we at?
48.
48?
Let's
The first
let's
48.
squeak out another 15. We can do that.
Oh,
We
God.
can
Oh,
try.
yeah.
How do you, yeah, I was gonna say.
How do you top that?
Oh,
I don't want to do it to Jacob. I don't have any. I wasn't prepared.
Yeah, no, I'm not used
I
to
did all of
dunking.
that just on a whim.
I fuck.
You just have that.
I just did like a full scan. Scanning. Full. Fucking.
That was quick. Those were good.
Alright, I'm gonna do mine. They're not even nearly close to Jacob's level. It's just for Jacob.
Nice!
It's not nearly at Jacob's level.
Oh,
But-
God.
Alright, honest truth. I do find it vaguely unsettling how comfortable you are with roasting people. But my honest compliment is that I have appreciated and will continue to appreciate that I think you have the most different perspective on things generally out of the four of us. And I really appreciate that you bring that to the podcast and it doesn't like clash or go like actually poorly. Like the conversation dynamic is still good and it still is cool to have the podcast.
That was so gentle. I know you can do better than
Meta.
But I don't want to.
Oh, but I need to.
Oh, but I need
You need
it.
You got
I,
this.
I really don't like this. You're really just straight up asking me to roast you?
I want to hear one, like just one
I'm
good roast.
honestly concerned.
Like super
am-
close to me being like, man, what the fuck, man?
Do you really like? But do you recognize how weird a situation?
But like,
this
I
is
want
for
to
me?
see, like, I want to see where like you see one of my biggest fault to be.
All right,
Like,
John's
that's-
gonna come in. He's gonna
Yes,
save the
let's
day.
do this.
Go
Let's
off,
go,
John.
Your head looks weird.
Sick.
Oh Christ!
That's a good one.
It doesn't. I'm
Can you imagine if you like took a side at you? It's like
I would just love for that just to be the fucking. That would be the
like
thing.
that's
that
what
put you
takes
over.
it over the
Too
top.
far, man. What the fuck?
Said you look like melted ice cream. Said you have hairy legs. Said you're a fucking psychopath.
Your head looks weird.
Your head looks weird. What the shit, John?
No, if I have one good compliment, is I appreciate your honesty.
Thanks, man.
I do. There's one thing I will say to people who give honest compliments like this. I do appreciate your honesty. I've cleaned my bathroom since.
Yeah, proud of you, buddy.
That's
Unrelated.
Unrelated.
Wait, yeah.
No, very unrelated. Very unrelated.
Awesome.
I want to tell a story.
Yes, do
Okay.
it.
I want to tell a story before we finish off today.
This is the medium for storytelling.
So I went camping the weekend.
Awesome.
Um,
Where'd you go?
we went to Terra Nova.
Camping.
Me and my
idiot.
friends.
Fucking eat a dick, Quinn.
Eat a dick, shave your fucking legs, all right?
Go back in the water, you fucking dolphin.
Okay, so. Should we
It's gonna be my life from now on the podcast.
You know, you need to try and sneak words and like, I'm hurt.
Jesus Christ. No, I was gonna say, like, we went, me and my friends went camping and we were deciding to, like, we were gonna go camping sometime in July, but we rented an Authentic, which is, you know, the Authentics are. They're like these tent things out in a lot of the parks where they're heated and, like, you can put, like, a thing on the ground. Like, they're really nice.
Wow.
They're essentially like a cabin, but, like, the material of all of them is just tent.
Wow.
Wow. So we were going to do that, but then my friend got tickets to Rockfest in Montreal, and he was like, boys, I'm going. And I'm like, I don't blame you, but also, fuck you. Like, I wanted to go camping. So then we were like trying to get another authentic, couldn't find one, got a lot instead. We're like, fine, whatever, I'll deal with it. And we drove out to Clarenville, grabbed our shit. So
Wait, what?
We were going to Terra Nova.
Yeah, but you went to Clarenville and got your shit.
We went to Clarenville to get our own groceries and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we went to Clarenville, got all of our groceries and stuff. And when we were getting our groceries, I was like, man, okay, like I'm gonna get this thing, and I'm gonna get like some food, because we were like, we're gonna have a fire. We're just gonna cook all of our food on the fire. It's gonna be great, awesome. Went up there I bought a 4-liter jug of water.
Yeah.
Like Big 8 water, and I was like, okay, we're gonna be hydrated, great. We spent more money on beer than we did food.
Mm-hmm.
Like, significantly more. Yeah. So I was like, okay, fuck it, let's just go. We showed up to Terra Nova, went up to the fucking place, I think it was in Malady, I think it's called?
I wouldn't know.
Whatever. We went up there, and when we got there, we were trying to get our fucking pass for the car, and I looked over, and I seen the sign, extreme fire warning, fire ban in effect, and I'm like, we're gonna starve. That's it. We're dead. Like, we only brought fucking, like, hot dogs and shit. Yeah. We're gonna die.
Yeah.
I bought, like, a bag of Doritos, but that's not gonna fucking last me through the night. So I was like, already we're all kind of in a rotted mood. Like, fuck, we're gonna die out here now. So we showed up.
How long are you there?
We were only there for a night.
You're not gonna die.
No, I know, but we wanted to eat. So we showed up, and we were like, alright, fuck it, let's just go to our lot. Let's fucking park down the lot, walked out, fucking wasps everywhere. And I was like, this is no big deal, whatever. If we had a fire, it wouldn't be a big deal, because we could have smoke to fuck out the flies. Fuck out the flies. I'm going with it. I'm sticking with it.
I like it.
Continuing on.
You actually, there's a nice flow.
So we went in, and we were trying to set up. We had one tent.
It's gonna be lore on this
sorry.
phrase.
Absolutely.
Fuck out.
Fuck out the
Sorry,
flies.
like, pay up or fuck out.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, we got to the campsite, and when we got there, we were like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna set up this 8-man tent, because we're all sleeping in this one big ass tent, while trying not to get stung by a million wasps.
Yeah.
And finally, I said, fuck it, there's gotta be, like, it feels like there's way too many wasps in one area. I feel like there's none everywhere else. So I walked over to the other campsite, and I was like, there's nothing here. And I walked over to another one. I was like, there's nothing here as well. Why is it only in our fucking place? Looked under our table, wasp's nest. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'd move lots.
I suggested that too. Mind you, at this point, we're all like at least 3-4 beer in.
Yeah.
Because trying to get that fucking tent up was enough of a bitch. Mm-hmm. So we got the tent up, and we're like, alright, whatever, we're gonna go swimming. So we walked down, we saw like a pond on our way in, and we're like, alright, let's just go swim down there, I guess. And as we're walking down, we look over, and I'm like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? The Authentics are there. The exact one we had rented was there. Had a family in it, they were having a great time, it was right in front of the pond. I was like, I'm seeing what could have happened. Like, this hurts. Personally. So we walked down, went into the pond, and we were like, alright. And I looked over, and I was like, I don't think this is a pond, I think this is ocean, guys. And they're like, no, it's a fucking pond, you see this shit? Like, it's fucking enclosed. And I looked over, and you could see, like, sand and the tide line, and I was like, yeah, this is the ocean, guys. Like, there's, like, eggs here, like, on the ground for, like, seagulls.
Yeah.
This is a fucking ocean. And they jumped in, and it was ocean, and I was like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. More beer in, go back up to our place, realize we still can't have a fire. One of my friends brought a grill. Thank God. A little small propane grill. Set up the grill, had a fun time. Then we realized we had almost no water because we all had beer. Again, we're all pretty much half cut at this point, and we're like, you know what, whatever, like, we got beer, it's fine. And we're like, it's not gonna hydrate us at all.
What about your Big 8 water?
We had like a 4-liter. One of my friends thought it was a great idea to wash his hands off with like half of it.
What a
right?
dumb shit.
Yep.
You're right by the ocean.
Right?
Boil that shit.
With what? The small propane?
Oh yeah, you're right.
We wanted to use it for food, at least. So we were like, we'll just cook whatever we can. Cook whatever we can onto it. It's going to be great. there was a small like a faucet nearby with water in it, and then he was just like, man, this is the only thing I can do. And he walked over and he like filled it up, closed it, and he looked at it. He's like, man, it's kind of cloudy. I was like, man, it looks no different from the ghouls. So like, it can't be that bad, honestly.
No, it's different from Google, so
Here's that. It's good water.
Slept,
rules.
barely slept the night. One of the guys had a air mattress with a hole in it, so they're sleeping on rock hard ground. At this point, I was like, I'm just gonna finish up my beer as I can. Hopefully, I won't feel it in the morning.
Oh, you're gonna feel it.
By the time I woke up in the morning, I had like rolled over onto my friend's air mattress. There's like 3 of us on it, and I was like, "Oh, what a great morning!" Woke up, and as soon as we woke up, we were like, "All right, we're leaving now. This is fucked."
Yeah.
And then we got out of there, and that was my camping trip.
That's a really series of unfortunate.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a lot of fun though.
It was fun.
Yeah,
I will
super
admit
fun,
I had a lot of
but,
fun,
like,
but like
series
of
of
unfortunate events, absolutely. Yeah, it was
I'll hook in the one thing I know from it. If there was a fire ban, how are you able to light those monster fatties?
trade secret. Trade secret. That was like and we weren't even gonna think about having those, and we were like, you know what? We literally can't have a fire. We have to get like some sort of smoke to get rid of these flies and wasps.
Did it work?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
smoking big
Probably
doinks out in
probably
Amish.
dropped out of the sky like, oh.
Smoking big doinks out in Amish.
What time are we at?
We're at an hour.
Oh,
We did it.
safety.
Yep.
This was very strange.
This was a very strange
If
cast.
we think about the structure of the podcast, it was like 40 minutes of video games.
We went deep water video
10
games.
minutes
We did.
of Jacob
Roasting.
ruthlessly
Just
But
slaughtering all
I
3
would
of
hope
us.
that you all felt a little uplifted by the compliment.
I mean, I felt uplifted as soon as you moved on to Quinn.
there was
so
a shot. There was a shot in
As
Jason.
soon as it wasn't me.
100%.
Yeah, that was good.
I sell the bullets and sell the bandages.
There you go. He's like that kind of like MMA dentist.
I take
Like
it back.
punch someone's teeth out. Like, I give you a great quote on
I
that.
take it back though. Yours was definitely worse than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I could just wear pants.
Oh yeah, if you wore pants, I would have nothing.
Yeah.
That would have been
Because
done.
I know you're in a more fragile state right now, so I was like, oh,
I could just.
That's a roast of its own.
perfect.
There you go. Look, got him twice. Got him.
But I support you through all your fragile states, because that's what true friendship is.
Uh-huh.
And now you're an hour closer to your weekend.
Oh my
Bye.
god, that's how you do it. Look at
That's
that.
how you.
That was hot.
That was hot. That's really hot.
I think.
Fuck out.
Fuck.
Fuck out.
Fuck out, boys.
That's what it sounds like. Is
You